Good evening, guys. Sitting down on my creek again, as usual. Probably fairly used to it by now. This part of the creek is experiencing a very slow landslide. All of this is just thick mud, slowly oozing down the hillside. This tree fell actually last year, but it's still slowly sliding down the hill, and I got that giant thing that's going to fall down here pretty soon. Hopefully not tonight, but I'm just going to sit here and chuck rocks into the mud because it's kind of fun. Anyway, continuing with our series on the Ten Commandments, we are at the 6th commandment. Thou shalt not commit adultery. So rather than belabor things too much, I'm just going to dive right in. There is a major social ill that's going on, been going on, will always probably be going on, but technology has certainly created ample opportunity for it. Pornography. So clearly, looking at a woman with lust in your heart, Jesus told us, is essentially the same thing as committing adultery. Yeah, I've struggled with it over the years. It's not easy when we've got these lovely image devices in our pockets. And you just pull that thing out, a couple of clicks, and away we go. Definitely a social ill. By God's grace, I've worked through quite a bit of it, and at least that particular aspect of a violation of the 6th commandment isn't too much of a problem for me right now. But there's plenty of people that it is a problem for when you consider that Pornhub has more internet traffic than like the next top 10 internet sites in the world. Clearly it's a problem. So this week we are going to pray for each other if any of us are still trapped in the allure of pornography, self-sex, all of that. We're going to pray for anybody, any man, woman, whoever, who might possibly be, shall we say, addicted to it, but also pray for the people who are producing it, knowingly, unknowingly. I mean, guys, the internet is a bottomless pit of despair in this realm. Pray for the people who are knowingly making this stuff, the men and the women that are performing it, the producers, the filmers, the technical experts, the website developers, everybody that is trading their humanity for an evil thing. We're going to pray for them. We're going to pray for an end to internet pornography across the world. That's a big ask. For our spiritual practice, our fast, this one's going to be a little bit tough for you guys this week. And I think it'll work for most people. If it doesn't, we'll have to come up with something a little bit different. But don't wear socks this week. As much as you can. I mean, like, don't, if you got a job where it's going to, like, physically injure you in some work boot, to not wear socks. But don't wear socks. It's kind of gross. And it's uncomfortable. But so is pornography. It's kind of gross. And it's uncomfortable. So be gross this week. Be uncomfortable this week. to pray for freedom from that particular vice that is so prevalent today. If this particular subject hits too close to home, and you are somebody who is still thoroughly struggling with this particular vice, then let's do something different. If the constant reminder of, if you're not wearing socks, if that constant reminder is actually going to make you think about watching porn and fall into that temptation that much more, don't do it. Okay? I don't really have anything else for you if that's your story, because that's what we're doing this week. If that is your story, you know what? Shoot me a call, shoot me a text. We'll figure out something else. Bring it up in the group if you're comfortable with it. This is a tough one, guys. Some guys might not struggle with this. Some might struggle very, very hard with this. At different times in my life, I also struggle very hard with this. Right now, I am not struggling with it, but I will still do the exercise. All right, guys. Good luck.